welcome to my new Flosstube. I am Jantina. I'm Jantina here on YouTube and on Instagram, and this is where I share my stitching. Today I have quite a lot to show you. I have two pieces that have been back from the framer since I last saw you. I have a finish, two finishes, and some whips, works in progress. And it's been a while since I last filmed, so I feel out of practice and awkward, so please bear with me. It's been a while since I last filmed, and let me start with a really short life update, because I just didn't have the energy to stitch much or film, and I don't know why that is. Like, there is something wrong with my health, and we don't know what it is. So my energy is really low. The bags under my eyes are my new accessories for the last weeks, months. My blood came back clean. They didn't find any weird stuff. So I'm seeing a specialist tomorrow, and I hope he or she can tell me more. And my body has just been hurting from the fibromyalgia and hypermobility, which isn't a great combination. And the weather here in the Netherlands, it's been cold and wet, and we didn't have a nice summer so far. But I did get splints for my fingers, so if you see something, that's what it is. They help my fingers to not overstretch and hurt as much. So that's what that is. Today I'm back to show you my stitching, and I don't know when my next update will be, because Dutch Mania is coming up quite soon. And in between that, I'm leaving for my summer vacation. Well, that's within a week. And then we only have a couple of weeks left before Dutch Mania. The kids will start school again in that period of time. So I don't know if I will be back before then. So I wanted to come back now and show you everything, and I'm excited. So where to start? Back from the framers. You might see the light changing a lot because it's really overcast, and now the sun is peeping through, but in a minute it can be gone. So the two pieces I have back from the framers are the projects I made for my kids. They both are from Heaven and Earth Designs, and they have been hanging in their rooms for quite a while now. They came back from the framers, I believe, in the week after I filmed last. So yeah, let me show you. I hope without too much glare. Oh, window. This is a really big piece. I don't even know if I can fit it in, but this is my daughter's piece. It's April Fairy by Hannah Lynn, and it's so big and it's so pretty. And it suits my daughter so well. Her favorite colors are pink, purple and blue. So, and she really likes butterflies and all things girly. And the frame is a black wood finish and a white matte. So yeah. Then the second one in a similar frame, it's a little bit smaller. This is Celestial Dreams by Randall Spangler, and I hope the glare isn't... I have to keep it in a really weird angle to show you without the glare, but it's so pretty. It's beautiful. He loves dragons and everything space and books, so it's in the same frame, and oh, I'm really happy with it. Oh, the glare is terrible. So let me put them back. The kids are so happy with them, and me too. So yeah, I'm so glad they both have a piece framed, and yeah, it just makes me happy. Then I have another finish, also FFO'd. This is a smaller piece, also from Heaven and Earth Designs, and I stitched on this quite monogamous, because for May I did monogamy, and for 90% of the last months I've been stitching on this one, and I'm so happy with this. The colors are so bright. This is Ornament Butterfly Port Mauve by Jenna della Grottaglia, and the colors are just so beautiful and vibrant. It's bright red, beautiful pinks, blues, teals, and the flowers, they are so beautiful. So, a funny story with the hoop I framed it in. When I was done stitching it, I laid the hoop over it, and it was a perfect fit for the outer ring, so like it's framed now. And then I washed it hot, and I ironed it really hot, and it shrunk. I had half a centimeter all around of white fabric, and I had to stretch it so much to get it in the hoop, and I just made the back somewhat neat. And when I'm back from vacation, I will take it out and stretch it again, because there is a little bit of, well, more room now. It has been stretched this way. So the back is really beautiful. But you can't see it when it's on the wall. So this is hanging in my living room, and every time I see it, it really makes me smile. I'm so happy with this. Yeah, so beautiful. So I will put it over here for now. Oh. Yeah. And let's continue with my other finish. This isn't an FFO yet, but like I said, Dutch Mania is coming up. It's the retreat here in the Netherlands in just a couple of weeks. We didn't have that much information until this week, but now we have. I'm starting to get excited for everything, and all of us Stitch Coutures are going. I know of a couple of sweet stitchy friends that are going. So if you are going to, please let me know, and maybe we can meet up over there. I know it is quite a small retreat. I think 60 people. So if you are going, please let me know. And yeah, the twins from Twin Peak Primitives are organizing this retreat, and they put out a pattern for us to stitch for Dutch Mania. And I showed you my start last week, last video, and I restarted it. So this is what I had in my first first go around. And I liked the fabric, but I didn't like the colors. It was a little bit boring or flat to my taste. I don't know. So I started over, and I picked a lot of different colors to kind of get the similar idea, but also just different. And I added Apeldoorn, which is the city the retreat will be in, and the year 2023. So let me show you. I didn't iron it, but here is my Dutch Mania. I added the purple, I added a second yellow, the green, and I changed up some things. I made them brighter. I added a skin color, and it's so cute. Yeah, I really like it. It's much more vibrant and much more me. So I will be making this into a project bag. I think I will be using some blue fabrics, but I'm not sure. I have to check what I have, but another finish. And my friend Lydia, she inspired me and the other Stitketeers to finish more of our projects. So, which one would I show you first of my whips? I also have some new starts. Let me show you that first. In here, I'm not sure if I showed this before. It's in an ABC bag by Diane Frog and Fudge. She will be at Dutch Mania also. And in here is We're All Mad Here. It's a pattern based on Alice in Wonderland. And I got it off of Etsy. I'm stitching this on a crazy Ada. I think it's 14 count. And I dyed it myself. And it's so vibrant and crazy. So from this distance it isn't that clear, but in real life it's showing up so much better. Like the yellow for the key, and also the green is much more vibrant in real life. And I made a mistake because for some reason Pattern Keeper decided to copy the pattern twice underneath of each other, and I couldn't fix it, but I stitched from the lower one, and over here you see the stripe underneath the H. Yeah, that's wrong, so I need to frog out the entire word here. So maybe I will bring this to the retreat so I have something easy to do, and we're all mad here. I really love Alice in Wonderland, and this pattern will be so cute when it's done. So that was one of my newer starts. Next up also, I don't know if I showed this before or not, but a few years ago I made an alphabet cross stitch for my son. So now I had to make one for my daughter because she is learning to write and read this year. So the only thing she told me she wanted was rainbow. So I went on Etsy and I found Fiddlesticks AU, and they had a beautiful alphabet chart with a lot of colors. So I believe I showed it earlier with only a part of the K done, but this is how far I am at the moment. This is also stitched on 14 count Ada, and it's a colored Ada. Oh, I need to iron this next time. But it has pinks and purples and blues, and yeah, it really pops on it. And the yellow is more vibrant again in real life. So yeah, this one will be going with me on vacation, just to stitch easy stitching in the car. Then really a new start. This is Foxview by Plum Street Samplers, and it's in one of my favorite project bags I ever made. I love this fabric, and I bought this fabric last year on vacation, so I'm going back to the shop to see if they have more from this series, because look at it. Oh, it's beautiful. So Foxview. This is a chart Lydia sent to me when I finished my Tired Trio from Plum Street Samplers. I sent it to her, and she had this one already. So she said, well, I will send Foxview to you. So I kitted it up. Most of the called for, some I changed, and have a really big start. It's just a part of the border and a top of the ears of the top fox. But I have a really big piece of fabric over here. It's crazy big with just a small project. So yeah, I know I have enough. Then I also stitched on this one, also in a fox bag. In here is an Etsy pattern, also on, I believe, 14 count Ada, which I hand dyed myself. My preference is a smaller count, but this one has blends and I had a lot of Ada laying around, so I'm using it for some projects. It's a really bright blue. Great talking. Great words. Bright blue fabric, and this is just her arm and part of her dress, and I stitched her arm this time around with blends and just a lot of color. A really fun project to work on. So yeah. Then I have 2 projects left. One of them is a full coverage because I can't live without my full coverage. This is Mini Deer Creek by Donna Gelsinger, and it's stitched on my favorite 20 count Ada. I have a lot of parked threads, and this is how far I am at the moment. It's so pretty. I'm almost at 50%. I believe it's 49.6 something. I did more on the deer and on their bodies, and the area above it. So the last time I had a lot of this background to do, especially the leaves in the tree, which have quite a lot of confetti. But oh, this will be so pretty when it's done. So I'm thinking about taking this one on vacation as well. It almost looks like a picture. Yeah, love it. And then one last project. It's also in a fox project bag. Because if you know me, you know I love foxes. And in here is Cat's Dream by RTO. And like I said, I'm in a mood to finish stuff. So I'm focusing on a finish for this one. I've been stitching on this one for 2 days now, I believe. And this is how far I am. So since I started pick this up again, I did most of his body. His tail was done and just a little bit on his behind. But yeah, it's so cute. I have a little bit of his body left, his front paws and just his sweet head. And then only a little bit of backstitch. A little bit of fur and something in the books. But it's so cute and so pretty. So if I don't finish this before we leave for our trip, then I will finish it on our trip. Oh, it's so cute. The picture in the on the kit, it has really different colors. It's really green and yellow, and when you see it stitched, the colors are so different. much more brown and warm tones, and I like the stitched version so much better. And I saw it stitched up at the craft fair last year. And Amy from Amy Loves Totes, she stitched this last year, I believe. So I knew it would be so beautiful. Much more beautiful than the cover picture. And that was all my stitching. And I can't believe I went through it so quick. So, like I said earlier, I will be leaving for our trip in just a couple of days. And I hope you can't see it in the reflection of the things I showed you, but the room I'm sitting in, it's a big mess. Because we need to get everything we needed for our camping trip out of storage. And there was a lot of other stuff and we put it in this room. So you can imagine it is a big mess now, but we will put it away and it will be all fine. But yeah, it's distracting. So after we come back from our trip to Luxembourg, it will be only 1 full week, I believe. 2 weeks until Dutch Mania. We will have 1 week off with the 4 of us, and after that the kids will be going back to school and they will start their new grades, which they are really excited for. And then I have 1 week of work before Dutch Mania, and I can't believe it's Dutch Mania time already. It's weird. So again, if you are going to Dutch Mania, please let me know, or if you see me there, please come up to me. I'm kind of socially awkward, and well, yeah, so if you see me, please come to me and say hi. And I'm really excited to meet everyone. Oh, it's starting to rain again. Summer in the Netherlands. So yeah, I think this was all. I will be doing a new start on the retreat, so I'm really excited about that. I'm not really sure if it will be a full coverage hate or just something else I have already kitted, so, or maybe both. So we will see. I will try and be back before Dutch Mania, but I'm not sure. So this was it. I will stop rambling now. And oh yeah, I want to say hi to all the new subscribers, because Pam and Steph, they gave me a really sweet shout out in their last video, and I noticed my subscribers going up. So thank you and welcome. It's really appreciated. And please hit the bell if you didn't do that already, because I don't upload really regularly and you will get a notification when I do. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.